All right, guys, well, we made it out here to Southeastern Truck Nationals.
All right, dude, I drove up from Daytona Beach in my 1967 C10.
It's a 74 Chevy C50. It's on a 84 model C30 chassis.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Rustomod. In today's episode, we are going to be driving the C60 600 miles all the way to Southeastern Truck Nationals in Tennessee for the Southeastern Truck Nationals show. And we're going to see some awesome C10s, some awesome GM trucks, and catch up with some friends and just have a great time. Hopefully the C60 makes it. There's some things that I'm a little concerned with, but we're going to hit the road and just find out what happens. So let's go. So you guys know we just finished Hot Rod Power Tour with the C60, and since then I've been trying to drive it as much as possible so that way I can prep for this drive. So we've got a little bit shorter of a drive than Power Tour, but it is about 600 miles all the way from here in Maryland to Tennessee. So we're going to be putting this thing through its paces. I did have to put a new water pump on it, if you can see that down there. The other one was starting to make some noise, so just went ahead, got a new one, and replaced it. Other than that, I really haven't had any problems with the truck, and it's been just driving really good. I am a little worried about some small water leaks coming out of the thermostat housing on that new water pump. I do have the parts to fix it, but I'm just going to top it off with some radiator fluid and see if it gets any worse down the road. If it does, I have everything to replace it. I am packing up the side boxes with our chairs and tools and clothes and everything like that so we can take on the road. But we should be traveling light this time. Julia, my wife, is coming with me, and we should just have a fun time road tripping to Southeastern Truck Nationals. Pretty excited to catch up with some buddies that I haven't seen in a long time. So let's hit the road and see how the C60 does on its first maiden voyage all the way to Tennessee and see if we have any breakdown problems.
All right, well, getting some miles down. We're in Tennessee finally, and we made it to the Buc-ee's. So we are about 2.5 hours away from where we need to be in Lebanon. So we're gonna go inside and get back on the road.
All right, guys, well, we made it down here to Lebanon, Tennessee. Long drive, but the C60 did awesome. It's kind of a boring video because the truck just drives really good. Just like it did on Power Tour, we really didn't have any issues with it. Driving 70, 75 the whole way here, cruising on the highway. We did hit a little bit of rain, but it looks like it should be clear for the rest of the weekend, hopefully. So we're gonna run to the car wash, clean this thing up, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for Southeastern Truck Nationals. All right, guys, well, we made it out here to Southeastern Truck Nationals. We have the C10 parked up at the Sweet Patina booth. I haven't seen them in a few years, but it's super cool to get reunited with a bunch of friends, a bunch of buddies that I talked to online and stuff, and I just haven't had the chance to see in a while. So we're gonna go around the Sweet Patina booth, show you all of that, and then we'll go around the whole show and show you guys what's going on here at Southeastern Truck Nationals. All right, guys, well, it's a hot one. We're back in the truck and we're gonna head back to the hotel and get some AC. The C60 has no AC and it is like 90 something degrees today. So we saw a ton of awesome trucks. So we're gonna pick this up tomorrow. We're going back for day 2. So we'll see you then. All right, guys, we're here, Southeastern Truck Nationals, day 2, and we are going to show you guys Yeah Buddy Garage and Metal Massacre Fab Shop. They are 2 YouTube channels. I'm good buddies with both of them, and we're gonna check out their trucks today. Really excited to see these guys in person. I haven't seen them in a long time, and they brought some new hot rods here, so let's check them out.
All right, dude, I drove up from Daytona Beach in my 1967 C10. I found this thing in Orlando, and it was literally like in a million pieces. So I was working with Street Trucks Magazine at the time, and we ended up basically stripping the whole truck down, doing the frame, and I had an LS1 that we put in with a 4L60. So we worked with Holley Performance, got the high hump intake, we got their super nice valve covers, their nice front runner, got a lot of really nice parts in here. Vintage air AC, we got freaking, now that I did have an issue with their computer, so instead of going and getting a new one, I replaced that with a PSI wiring harness. Okay. And it's done really, really good so far. But this, like I say, man, this thing's like, it's almost like cheating when you when you take us on a road trip. So we went to North Carolina, and it was about a 1,100 mile road trip, and I really haven't touched the truck since. So I was trying to bring my '79 crew cab dually to keep up with you guys and your big trucks, but it didn't work out. So I literally haven't driven this in a month, fired it up, put 600 miles on it.
Awesome.
It's been great, man.
Well, this is my favorite color, my favorite body style, so I'm glad that you brought it.
Yeah.
So with the truck itself, you found it, you said in Florida?
Yeah, so it was originally like a Louisiana truck.
Oh, okay.
And it was used on a farm. Like, it's pretty rough, man. If you look here, we got like body damage and stuff.
Yeah.
It's got that crazy front bumper guard on it.
I like that, though. That's cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
It had this real wild, like, rear bumper. It was basically like a solid steel tube.
Yeah.
I had to take that off. But it came with a heavy-duty rear axle. So that's the original Posse 373.
Okay.
I haven't even touched it, and it's been running great.
Awesome.
But, dude, the truck's just like, I don't know. I've always wanted a 67. I've always wanted 503 light green.
Yep.
And this is literally my forever truck.
Yeah, I agree. I would keep it forever, too. It's an awesome truck. So you're running the transport wheels with
Yes, sir.
some caps? Awesome.
Yep.
I love that. That's the look.
Use the simple kit. Travis with Simple C10 sells those clip-on kits you can put these dog dishes on.
Awesome.
I just love like the look, man.
Yeah.
So this is the first iteration of the truck. It's going to be featured on the channel as we get a little more funds to build it.
Okay.
Turbo, coilover suspension,
Oh.
big brakes, race truck. That's what we're working to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to do drag racing with it, or you're just going to do some front autocross
Probably
stuff?
autocross. I feel like drag racing, you just break everything.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of money.
Right.
I like getting in the corners and having some fun.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be awesome. This is a perfect truck to do it, too, because
Absolutely.
the suspension is, even factory with the dual A-arms and stuff, you can add so much stuff to C10s now. You can make them
Absolutely.
handle awesome, so that's perfect.
Absolutely.
Very cool. All right, man. So you said you're running a 4L60 in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Second one.
Yep.
Want to get rid of it and do a T56.
Oh, that would be
6
sweet.
speed.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, more race truck stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, the first 4L60, we took it to a pro touring truck shootout, smoked second gear, and then I had to replace it, so I just got a rebuilt unit from Summit Racing. And
Okay.
dude, it's been doing great, man. I
Yeah.
love it.
Awesome. Very cool. Thanks for showing us your truck.
Yeah, brother.
I appreciate it. Go check out Yeah Buddy Garage on YouTube. Now let's go check out Metal Massacre Fab Shop. He brought 2 trucks this year, actually 3. You want to go check out your trucks?
What's going on, man? Fancy seeing you here.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's come on down. So Metal Massacre Fab Shop. We got our little booth set up here. But today we drove down my 87 crew cab dually.
Sweet.
The camper special, 3+3, all the options and good stuff. But yeah, we got this thing out of the field and it was just a complete roller. Put a motorhome 454 400 combo, which that's what was in this truck, but it was a TBI truck being an 87, but now it's just carbureted. But as far as the extensive custom mods we've done, we just threw a drop kit on this thing. That's about it. Did a stainless exhaust and then custom fuel cell.
Yeah, I like the custom fuel cell. That's sweet.
Yeah, that's temporarily permanent with this.
I like it. Yeah. Sweet, man.
The other 2 in the camp, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, Buddy 66, we short bedded that thing. It was a slong bed, and it was the parts truck for my Patina truck. That's kind of my staple of my channel, but it is not here this week because it's rod knocking or something's going on.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately. But then we got Dad's old 72 here. It's just kind of been, I don't know, just one of those trucks we've messed with. We've done a lot of metal work and stuff on it. Needed to adjust doors, looks like, but yeah, we had to come in here and cut all the rust out of this thing. Somebody had kind of already hacked around on this thing before we got it, so that kind of made it a nightmare. But it caught on fire, so that's why it's kind of got the patina look right now, which I'm not real mad at, other than, you know, it messed other stuff up, but it's a good enough look.
The old Flame Tina.
Flame Tina, yeah, it's
I
a new
like
thing.
it.
We're starting.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, man. But
Awesome. Well, thanks again for showing us your trucks.
oh yeah.
We will hang out at the show. I'm sure you guys follow Metal Massacre Fab Shop, but if you don't, I'll link all their channels down below so you can go check them out. We are checking out this really cool square body C50, and you can see it's shortened up a little short bed truck.
My name's Fred Huber, and I live in Smyrna, Tennessee, which is not too far from here. It's a 74 Chevy C50. It's on a 84 model C30 chassis.
Okay.
And then it's got a widened step side bed on it. It's a full-blown short bed chassis.
Okay.
And then, of course, the cab on these has to be moved forward.
Right.
So that I had to add about 9 1/4 to the front of the step side bed. And then I also widened the step side bed.
Awesome.
And then I widened the step side fenders.
Yeah.
And, that's the only thing that's not finished yet. But
Okay.
But yeah, it's been about a 3-year project. I just wanted to do something different.
Very cool.
It's got a small block in it with a 6-speed out of a Camaro.
Looking at this truck he's showing me, and it's very, very similar to the process that we did on the C60, where he had to notch that front frame just to get this big core support down on there, and he did a really, really nice job. Love the wheels, but you can see on the square body ones how short the front end is. So like he was saying, he had to shift the motor back to be able to fit it in there with the little stubby front end on it, which I think looks really cool. I think that makes the look of the truck look awesome, especially with the short bed. So let's get around to the back, see what you did on the bed here. Pretty neat. So it's just a big step side bed.
Big step side bed. It's 2 tailgates were put together and 2 front panels were put together.
Awesome.
And those are 67 to 72 inner wheel tubs cut down.
Oh, okay.
Because my tires were just a little bit in.
Yeah.
So that's what we grafted those in. They're bolted in just like they would have in a 67, 72.
That's cool.
And then basically it's got just a regular standard wooden bed in it. It's got shackles and hangers in the back.
Okay.
And some of the 1-ton springs are taken out. And then the front has 3-inch drop spindles, and that's it.
Okay.
Just all new front suspension.
Yeah.
And the stock brakes,
Okay.
everything. I went through the chassis and put everything new on it. But it has been converted over to run a regular C10 steering column and all that stuff, because normally the key's on the dash.
Right.
So,
Yep.
But I tried to keep as much of the C50, especially the small back window.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think it looks really cool, especially with the big step side bed. I think that looks awesome. And then like you have the little side step going back to the little step on the bed. I think it looks perfect. I really like it a lot.
Yeah, it was a little bit lower and it was too low to drive, so I put a better size tire on it. Everybody says they love it like it is. Hopefully next year I'll have the bed finished and maybe have the 6.2 in it.
Okay.
LS.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
What transmission are you going to do with the 6.2?
It's the 6-speed out of
You're gonna
Camaro.
you're just going to do that? Awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
That's going to be perfect.
That shifter that's in there is that's really not real.
Okay.
It's because since everything's moved forward,
Yeah.
the shifter is back here on the seat.
Yep.
So I have a regular shifter back there with a rod
Okay.
that goes up, and I got a plate I built on the transmission.
Yeah.
And it has a fake shifter. So when I move the shifter, it moves
it on the back.
It moves it on the back.
So is it a T56?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, yeah, that's a great transmission.
Like a 93 Camaro.
Yeah. Perfect. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
with a hydraulic clutch.
Yeah.
And everything. It's got its Instagram, which is Big Girl 1974 C50.
Okay.
Instagram.
All right. Well, I'll put that down below, and I'll put it in the video too, so you can check it out.
I appreciate it, man.
Awesome, man. Yeah. Good meeting you, man. Thanks.
Good meeting you. Thanks a lot.
Cool. All right, guys, well, that is going to do it for Southeastern Truck Nationals 2025. Everybody loved the C60, and we loved seeing all the other hot rods here at Southeastern Truck Nationals. Hopefully we can come back again in the future, and hopefully we get home. So if nothing happens with the C60 and we make it home, no problems, this will be the end of the video. If we have an issue, I'll put it in here at the end. Hopefully we don't, and we get home in one piece. But that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.